Are we done? Because, well, there's just the epilogue to go. 1 year later. Again. Oh, hey, Elwood. Wow, you look odd. So here you are, Masterath. Will you attend my ascension ceremony? Ascension ceremony? Hector and everyone else is coming. Oh, I might as well. Go on, might as well, why not? What, these clothes? I look silly, don't I? Just a little. This formal dress is so stiff, I can't stand it. Everything's finally resolved. I'll succeed my father as Marquis Foray. Wow, that's quite cool. I don't know if I'm equal to the task, but I'm going to do my best for all the people who live here. Masterath, do you really have to go? No, I understand. I'm sure that you have things you must do. Thank you for supporting me in everything. So, Masterath, this is farewell. If it weren't for you, this world wouldn't be here. You have my heartfelt gratitude. Masterath, I'll see you again. It's a promise, my friend. And that is it. Done. That is Let's Play Fire Emblem 7. Such a great game. And I'll tell you what, as I said, if you've just noticed, if you just realised about this game, get the game. It's rare to get, but if you could try and get it, get it. It's a brilliant game. Most of the Fire Emblem games are like this. They're brilliant. They're not only plot and story, they are great strategy games as well. In my opinion, they're probably the best turn-based strategy games ever. And I will go on a record and say that in my opinion. People can have different opinions on that, but in my opinion, the best turn-based strategy games are the Fire Emblems. Definitely. But that is Let's Play Fire Emblem. And yeah, well, what can I say? We've been through a lot. Now that this is done, this was Eliwood's normal mode, we have now, I believe, unlocked Hector Easy mode, which has a few different missions and stuff like that. A few extra missions, and we've unlocked, I believe, Eliwood hard mode and Lyn hard mode. Doing that means that we don't have any tutorials or whatever, and the enemies are slightly stronger. So yeah, I was very lucky to have no one die this time round. I normally have at least a few people die. So yeah, we get to see the history. We get to see what happens between all these guys. First, there you go. We get to see how many turns it took for us to do each one. 189 for turns for the Black Shadow. No surprise, that's to get Nils up to level 20. Poor Badone, again, that's to increase our power. Same with New Resolve. Full Fang Defense, pretty much the same thing. I've done a lot of turns for Full Fang Defense, as you can see. Light took 13 turns to beat. Overall, 1,290 turns. Marcus, Knight of Foray, moron of this Let's Play. Marcus returned to Foray with Eliwood. With Eliwood. And as the head of the Knights of Foray, dedicated his life to training. Lowen, the Swift Knight. Look at that, 66 victories. Lowen replaced Marcus as the most famed knight in all of Foray. His endless zeal served Foray well throughout his life. Mainly because Marcus sucks. Rebecca, the Wildflower. Rebecca returned to her father, then pledged service to House Foray. She has formed a family, and yet she still serves Foray well. 106 wins for her. Fair play to her. Dorcas, the Serene Warrior. Dorcas returned to Foray and used the money he earned to buy medicine for Natalie, his wife. Remember her? She recovers rapidly. Well, Dorcas gets a nice end, doesn't he? Bartray, the wild axe fighter, the badass that he is. Bartray continued his quest from country to country. Rumors say that he fell in love with his own mortal enemy. 121 wins. Gotta say, Oswin. You were a monster, Oswin. Oswin served as the vessel to Marquis Ostia. His was a calm, responsible voice in Lycia's ruling government. Brilliant. Oh, Matty boy. Matthew continued his service as a spy for House Ostia. The memory of his beloved Leela lingers on in his heart. Yeah, Matthew had the idea of being with Leela. That's such a shame. Sura. Sura returned to Ostia. She spent much time tending to her own affairs, but lately she has begun to enjoy her free time. Well, that's nice. That's nice, at least. Guy, the mountain swordsman, also known as I want to be the guy. Guy continued his quest to become the finest swordsman in all Sakai. His form was so perfected that they called him the Saint of Swords. No surprise, he was brilliant. Urk. Urk was a great unit as well, especially in the earlier times. Urk returned to Etruria and was asked to succeed the retiring Lord Pent. He refused and devoted his life to the study of magic. Well, that's a bit of an odd one, but fair enough. Priscilla returned to Etruria's Count, Carleon. Her adopted parents met her not with harsh rebukes, but with tears of joy. Florina, the queen of critical hits, what can you say? After Lyn abdicated rule of Caelin, Florina returned to Elia. She remained shy, but this shyness has made her strong within. 111 victories. Kent the Crimson Shield. Great name that is. After Caelin was placed under Ostian rule, Kent became its steward. This dedication earned him the love of his people. Sain, the Green Lance. When Ostia took over the rule of Caelin, Sain re-signed and became an independent knight. His love of women is unchanged. No surprise there. No surprise at all. Will. Such a shame we didn't use Will much either. Will remained a knight of Caelin, even after Ostia took over. He became the commander of Ostia's Caelin Archer Division. Well, that's good. A lot of good performances here, a lot of good finishes. Raven vanished without a word. Many reports have placed him in Arafin, but none could be confirmed. 144 kills. Raven, you were the man in this part. You were the best of this Let's Play. Anyway, Lucius. Lucius lived a modest life in a remote corner of Arafin. He built a small orphanage where he now cares for helpless children. Well, that's nice. It's good that Lucius is going for a good cause. Canis returned to his family in Elia. Some years later, he and his wife died trying to stop a snowstorm. His child was raised by his old mother. So Canis dies as well. God damn it. Please tell me Dart didn't. Dart took a grave wound protecting Fargus in a skirmish. He vanished at sea, but rumours claim he might be in Foray. Well, at least there's a possible chance he might have lived. Fiora, the Wingborn warrior. Fiora flew many missions as the head of the mercenary company. Her donations saved many poor families in Elia from whatever. Legault the Hurricane. After the battle, Legault travelled the lands, looking for Black Fang refugees. He helped them to ease the pain of their own loss. Well, that's all cool, I guess. Well done, Legault. Nilsen Ninian. The Children of Destiny. After the Dragon King bid farewell to the land of their birth, they returned to their new world. Meeting Eliwood warmed the hearts of these ice dragons, with the hope that man and dragon could live in peace. Good luck with that, but yeah. Isadora! The escort of Foray. Sorry, that's hilarious. As a knight of the Imperial Guard, Isadora served as guard to Lady Eleanor. She wanted to study until she wed. That's quite cool. Heath, the Wandering Knight. Heath moved to Elia and became a mercenary knight of some fame. He fought not for country, but for people in need. Good on you, Heath. Good on you. Wrath, the Wolf of Sakai. Wrath returned to his tribe in Sakai. His deeds earned him warm greetings from his father, the famed Silver Wolf. Nice. Hawkeye, the Desert Guardian. Hawkeye returned to Nevada and lived peacefully in Arcadia with his daughter, whom he trains to be guardian of the desert. Ah. So at least Hawkeye's thinking of the future, that's good. Wallace! The Crag of Caelan. Crag. Brilliant. Wallace intended to return to Caelan, but he got lost and ended up in Helia. He spends his days tiling the frozen soil, so he's a gardener. Brilliant, okay. Pent the Mage General, Louise, Lady of Violets. When Athos died, Pent took over his research. To focus on his studies, Pent resigned as Mage General of Etruria. This action set the palace in an uproar, but Pent and Louise endured. Ah, Harkon, the Trouble Warrior. We didn't use him at all, pretty much. Harkon worked closely with Marcus to rebuild the Knights of Foray. They are slowly rebuilding their strength and prestige. So yeah, he worked with another useless unit. Well done, Harkon. Ah, Nino, the pious mage. At Eliwood's invitation, she started a quiet life in a small village in Foray. She plans to return to Bern to visit a certain cemetery. I think we know which one that's going to be. Jafar, the Angel of Death. Jafar vanished in the final moments of the last battle. He still avoids the bounty hunters who seek out the famed Angel of Death. Well, at least he's still alive. I'll give him that. Vader, the Flying Fang. Right, we're getting to the other units, yeah. Some rumors say that Vader died at the hands of Bern's forces. Others say she now serves Bern's Prince Zephiel. I'd say she probably goes for Prince Zephiel, I'd say. That'd be it. Renault, the Burden Bishop. No one knew the old him. No one knows what became of him. He vanished as though he never existed. Well, that kind of sucks. Ah, Archsage Athos. Athos died in a foreign land. Those who saw his face said that he seemed as though he had at last found true peace. What a great ending to a great man there. Ah, Melinus the cheery merchant. Here we go. Melinus opened a shop in Ostia, but it was forced to close. He plans on reopening with some aid from Lord Eliwood himself. Well, there you go. Melinus is going to be rich. That's good. Now we get to these ones. Lyn, the noblewoman of Sokay. Lyn entrusted Caelan's rule to Ostia and returned to the plains of her birth. She often thinks fondly of the people of Caelan. Hector, you are a monster, my friend, Hector. Hector returned to Ostia and became her marquise. His bond and friendship with Eliwood remains eternally strong. So Hector becomes the marquise of Ostia. Nice. Eliwood, the Knight of Lycia. Eliwood succeeded his father as Marquis of Foray. His serenity and his clear guidance made him his father's equal in all eyes. Very nice. And lastly, Masterath, famed genius. The tactician vanished after the final battle. Bern, Lycia, and Etruria all sought those famed skills, but none ever found the tactician. But we are still here. Anyway, guys. Castle Ostia. Thanks for coming, Eliwood. Oh god, Hector and his beard. Hector, long time no see. Good god, these two look really odd. This must be years in the future. First time since my brother's funeral. 15 years now. And look at us. We've both grown older, haven't we? Uh-huh. Time certainly does speed right by. My father's disappearance, his death, the fight with Nurgle, those fire dragons. The memories are so vivid, it might have happened yesterday. Nurgle, what a black heart he was. I've had enough of battles like that. Is that your son over there? I've been wanting to introduce you, but there's been no chance. Roy! Come here! Ah, little Roy!
Do you need something, Father?
Say hello to Marquise Ostia.
Yes, sir. A pleasure to meet you, Lord Hector. My name is Roy.
Roy, is it? Nice to meet you, lad. Well, I guess that means I should introduce my daughter, then. Whoa! Wait a minute. Lilina! Hey! They both have children now. What? Are you being shy? You don't have to be nervous. This is your father's old friend, and his son. Hello, Lilina. This is Roy. He's the same age as you.
Nice to meet you. Helena, let's be friends. We can play over there.
It's okay. Go on. What a cute child. Good thing she took after her mother. Ouch! What? She looks just like me. Doesn't she? You're a sarcastic one, Marquise Ostia. Come on. Now you're the one putting on airs. Marquise Foray. The only thing older about you is your appearance. Don't tell me you still behave like that even now. Or like that even now you're the Marquise. I'm always on top of my duties as a Marquise. But when I'm around you, I want to relax, so please. Hector. By the way, I heard that King of Bern died. It was fairly sudden too. Whoa, King Desmond? I can't be certain, but according to one of our spies, he was killed in an assassination attempt on Prince Zephyr. What? The prince? I trust he was unharmed? It's a strange tale. At first, I heard that the prince was killed. Then new information came 3 days later saying that it was the king who had died. Do you remember Archsage Athos' prediction? Is something happening in Bern? I don't know.
Can I show Roy my pony?
Yes. Go ahead. Be careful.
Okay.
Look at that. For the sake of our children's futures, I'll stop anything that may happen. I'll sacrifice my life to make it so. Once again, Lycia brings hope. If that turns out to be wrong... No. It must happen. The Bern Keep. Hey. For what reason have you awakened a demon dragon? Whoa! Zephyr! Who are you, dragon? Oh, good God. Zephyr! Seriously? Good God. Okay, well, guys, that is Let's Play Fire Emblem. As you can see, it says Finn. That's it. It's done. But, wow. Something happened in Bern. That's Zephyr. Whoa, he's changed in 15 years. So, what's happened? What's happened there? What's happened there? Well, that'll leave for another time, another place, another video, because this one's done. But, until next time, I'm Masterath. That's been Fire Emblem 7. And, well, will I be playing the rest of the Fire Emblem series? There's a chance. Especially the sequel, definitely. But anyway, until then, I will see you for my next Let's Play. Goodbye. Well guys, that's it. My longest Let's Play completed. Well, longest at the moment. Even though it's the same amount of parts as Pokemon Green, I believe it to be a longer game because, well, the part's longer. I had a 29-minute part, for God's sake. Anyway guys, so, in a few days you'll be seeing what game will be Let's Play next, right? Wrong! Nope, that'll be until, or you'll find that out the start of next year, start of 2014, because I have a Let's Play waiting in the wings for you guys. 8 parts, which will carry on the rest of the year. So, till then, I'm Masterath. Thank you for watching Let's Play Fire Emblem 7. I'll see you next time.